Hey Jeffrey!
Sasha!
Hello!
So, what's new?
What's new? I don't know. I think you should navigate today whole thing.
Yeah, but I have basically some complaints, some things I'm happy about. I'm happy that in Los Angeles, that the Ninth District Court voted against ICE wearing masks and arresting people at random. So maybe this.
Oh, hello!
Oh, hello everybody! So maybe everything will finally get back to normal.
And we're not alone. So you happy about what? So now law and order came back to Los Angeles and California.
Well, they announced on television today that the immigration now is negative, which means there's more people leaving the country than coming in. So
Are those bad people or good people? Because you're still here.
probably all the good people are leaving, and all the bad people are leaving too because it's not worth being here anymore.
Oh my God! But again, you're still here, so I think the hope is still here.
That's because we're next.
I know. Okay, so let's talk about first again, market is down. It's not that bad. It's gonna come back. But the problem is it's not the market or economy is driving the narrative. It's one guy drives the whole shit.
It's whatever this MAGA moron says after he falls out of bed every morning. So he just comes. He says, "Oh, what company and what country can I screw today? What university can I screw today? Oh, I don't like California. I think California should fall off in the sea." And we almost did with a tsunami last weekend. So the tsunami, in fact, I had to move everything off my boat for hours. It's still in the car.
And nothing happened.
And it turns out the tsunami was 5 inches. Anyhow.
By the way, tsunami was in Russia, in Japan.
Oh, was it? No, but it should have been much worse because that was the sixth biggest earthquake in on record.
Yeah, 8.7 or 8.8.
8.8. Anyway, never mind that.
So the tariffs come back in play again. There's people don't know what is going on, and many times, many months, I'm just telling, tariffs is bad for economy. It's bad for trade. It creates with Trump also uncertainty. You don't know where you wake up, what type of business environment you wake up tomorrow.
Worse than that is that
no, it's not worse.
No.
This is the worst.
Yeah. But worse than that, they're complaining. They just came out with the jobs report and everything else, and inflation, and so Trump wasn't happy with the numbers, so he fired the messenger. The messenger happened to be the most competent person in his entire administration, who was originally selected by him and was voted into the administration 88-8, which means that even Congress liked her.
Congress liked her.
But anyhow, so this is what's going on. So anything he hears that he doesn't like, he just changes or he lies. It's the same thing. The Epstein thing.
Let's stay with economy for now. So the problem is I want to just make sure that people understand there are numbers. It's all about the numbers. Today numbers were job report this week. It was reversed for 2 months backwards. So it shows that the job creation was bad even 1 month ago and 2 months ago. But GDP numbers were actually good. It was 3% for the month of July, which is incredible good. So it's a mixed number of reporting. So
how is that possible?
What do you mean?
That the GDP can be up when everything else is down.
Not everything is just people don't the businesses do not hire new people, and it just means nothing. They just manage the costs. It's could be bad, it could be good. You don't know. The problem with the job reports is that manufacturing's jobs are down. So it shows that as a country we're not producing, we are not manufacturing. But from the other side, it's so mixture. You cannot make any kind of conclusions right now, and it just suggests that that Fed should lower a little bit interest rate. So it's manageable. Like people getting hyped about something that it's in
Well, I
works.
must say, if he wanted to get rid of the head of the Fed, he didn't do a good job by firing this woman.
Yeah, he wants like to show muscles.
Yeah, but he has no muscles. Then the other thing he came out with today, he wants everybody to be able to pass a physical exam that he couldn't pass if he begged. You know about that? You have to be able to run a 6.5-minute mile. You have to be able to do.
Who
Trump.
run?
Trump.
No, but who's supposed to run? Like
No, like kids or whatever. But things like
in schools.
in school.
Okay.
So he
because
he wants to do this ridiculous test, which will solve everything. No, what will solve everything is nutrition, not the test. Anyhow, enough of that. Another stupidity from Trump. The other thing that I thought we might also mention at some point is that I was watching on. They had an AI expert on Bill Maher this weekend.
And
This guy was. Do you know that they actually tested all the major AI systems, like 5 or 6 of them,
Okay.
like ChatGPT and the other ones,
Copilot or something.
Yeah, they found that every one of these systems, when asked, they would protect themselves any way possible. If they thought that
There could be a harm to that system.
that the system could be turned off or something like that.
Or harm.
So, over 80%, or I think it was 80, as high as 89%, which is incredible. So you never know. And with Trump wants to have everything unregulated, which means that sometime in the next 20 years, welcome to the world of the Terminator.
Jeffrey, how you connect everything to Trump?
Because Trump's the one responsible for this.
So,
Deregulate. This is just an example of how we can be hurt by the deregulation from this administration. All the other administrations were trying to exercise some type of control on various things. The tariffs are a disaster. Trump has. He keeps saying how he's going to lower the price of this, lower the price of that. He's raising the prices of everything. And every time things start to stabilize just a little bit, and businesses and food businesses and other things, we might actually survive, then he falls out of bed and says, 50% tariff on Switzerland, 50% tariff on Mexico. And so now we're back to the same crap that we were back 2 weeks ago.
again, there is no opposition. There is nobody saying like, "Hey, let's do it differently." There is no plan from any like Democrats or like Republicans. People don't even like. I'm surprised Republicans are not building up for next elections. There is nobody from Republican Party starting today showing up like, "Hey, look at me. I'm Republican and I have a new vision. I have a better vision."
Well, that's an easy answer.
What's his?
They don't want to put their name in the ring while he has time to primary them.
Yeah. So also, yeah, very good idea. So I don't know. Like it just like people are concerned about some things that brought to them, and they reacting very strangely. Like they have so much. Like you guys have so much time for BS. Like for example, like this Israel stuff, which I will do the video, like a very specific video to explain what is going on. But not a problem, but my observation is like, hey, there are 500,000 kids up to 5 years old. They're dying annually because of pneumonia.
What?
Pneumonia, they're like...
Pneumonia.
Pneumonia. Thank you.
Pneumonia.
So, pneumonia. So, and nobody gives a damn about 500,000 kids under age of 5 years old about that disease, because we need like to potentially help with the production of or distribution of the medicine. But 500,000,
or is it population control?
no, but no, potentially, but like haha. But the point is like people picking up like that's like what's going on with Palestine, and they've been like kind of like pumped up about that, and everybody's screaming. But like in Ukraine, for example, every month there is every day they have about 1,500 people dead and or injured. 1,500 people a day from both sides. So like it's about 40,000, 50,000 people a month.
And at least 50 children per day. It's unbelievable.
I don't know the numbers of children. I know the numbers of people because it's all approximate. But approximately 50,000 a day, a month. And people, just the same people screaming about Palestine, not knowing what is going on, and it's the balance. There is no balance in idea. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think the only way they're going to stop that, or try to stop it in Ukraine, is that you give the weapons to Zelensky and let him start bombing Moscow.
You see, the point is not bombing Moscow. There's like it shouldn't be radical. Actually, Biden was doing not the best job, but he was doing enough job that Russia would slowly going down. If you go radical and you threaten Russia, scream, because they also like could go nuts. They have like what do you call it, that nuclear weapons. So you don't want to like poke the bear in this term. Like let them slowly just make the case. And I like about 2 years ago I said how to finish the war in Ukraine. You need like from one side to provide the weaponry. Second thing, you have to go to people in Russia and tell people, listen, your kids, your friends, your brothers and sisters are dying for nothing. And if you can foster that message, it could expedite the end of the war.
Either that or get the truth out to the Russian people.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not either, it's and. You have to get the truth to mothers that their kids, that sons and like husbands died for nothing.
What about the fact that these weapons like drones and things like that, and all the electronics that make these things work, you have to stop the production of these things.
Production there
in Russia.
You cannot stop. China is helping tremendously. That's why like it could be a long story, but China is very big. It's a beneficiary of this war because China wants the territory. China wants the not half, but big part of western, eastern part of Russia, because it used to belong to China, and China needs Russian resources and Russian territory and Russian water. So, given that, how is this is the best scenario for China that to prolong the war and get Russia like to order an order from China.
And now, supposedly, Russia has come out with a new hypersonic weapon. A hypersonic rocket that can actually hit the United States, and it's undetectable. So what does Trump do yesterday? He arranged for 2 nuclear submarines
coming close. It's nonsense because like I don't think Russia can save wherever they want to just scare people, but they cannot get like their most strategic weapon like missiles out of those like things like launchers. Silos. So it just I say like slowly and just support Ukraine, support even like I cannot support Israel, but we need to support Israel because they only democratic country there. But you have to by supporting actually Israel, saying wherever it is, they will be like we support Israel. And guess what? Next day, Hamas would have no weapons, meaning that they cannot wait anymore for publicity and public to push the Israel to give up their fight. It's all about publicity.
It's either that or Trump's just waiting it out until he can have his beach resort in Gaza.
Yeah, or that. So like also just I want to say something.
Terrible. It's very sad. But on the but right now, as bad as that was, we have one crazy dude sitting in the White House, which he's about to transform. Also, now just for those of you who don't know, I worked in the White House for 4 years, and I was there for the last crazy president, which was Richard Nixon, and one of the more dumber presidents, which was Gerald Ford. But at least Gerald Ford liked football. So. But in the case of, but now Trump wants to turn the East Room, which I performed in for 4 years, and he wants to turn it into, his Mar-a-Lago mausoleum, all in gold chandeliers, to seat 650 people. Let's look at the reality of that. You are actually going to try to find 650 people who would go to the White House while Trump's president? He can't even get enough people to come to the White House while he's president to fill 200 places.
Jeffrey, where's the priorities?
Yeah.
Where's like what?
The point is that that's not that's supposedly $200 million, which he says he's going to pay for. You can guarantee he will not pay one effing penny out of his own
Jeffrey,
pocket. He will shake down enough people to pay for it, but he won't pay a dime.
But let it be that he's gonna pay for it. Let it be everything, all of the above. Where is the priority? We don't have a good. We don't have a balanced budget. We have the deficit. We have like no manufacturing jobs, like expansion. We have so many things going on, and the guy is thinking about ballroom, some other crap, and it's just like so.
It's all about Trump, King Trump. He wants the White House to look like Versailles.
Jeffrey,
that doesn't exist anymore.
Jeffrey, Trump has to have like people who will just embolden him, power him. So it's about you who thinking this guy means something. He doesn't mean nothing. And I'm not saying that Democrats mean anything. I'm just saying like we need to find people who have a plan for us, have like ideas. That's a good, like read the book and just start like finding people who are worth it.
Yeah. If you have good ideas and want to get involved, get involved. You can do something like we're doing here. But the main thing, excuse me, is to get really, really educated, qualified, competent people to run the most important parts of our government. We can't continue with morons like JFK Jr. and all these other clods that are in the administration that as a collection of morons are destroying everything that is our country.
Jeffrey, let me just finish with that. This is not like soap opera. Politics, it's not where you have entertainment, and it became entertainment. You need like to separate entertainment, idiots who entertain you, like this Orange Jesus or RGA, like RFK, like wherever, like who can even speak. It's not like, I understand this is like, it's not laughable. No, it's not laughable. But I don't like I don't know what he's talking about. Trump, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what the message is like. It's always every day. So people just have priorities, choose the good people, like politicians, and like power good people.
Pretty much, but the only thing Trump's talking about, where else can I put my brand and my name so everybody has to look at it every time they walk outside? Anyway,
thank you for watching.
It's been a weird week, and I'm sure next week will be weirder. So we're glad that you joined us again, and that we hope to see you again next week.
Thank you so much. Take care.
Bye now.